Hey YouTube, doing a video here on mower deck repainting. Don't necessarily do this too often unless I come across something that needs a touch up. In the case of this one, it was in good condition as far as the metal here. This is the top cover that goes on the recoil. This needed to be redone. The metal itself is not rotted or anything. That's what I'm saying. It's mainly paint coming off, flaking off. So I didn't go through the process, but basically you want to sand this down, get off all that old loose paint. I applied a primer over it because I took it down to bare metal, and then I came back and repainted it pretty close to the whole deck. Taped up the labels here. I have to take that off. This other masking area. So in general, came out pretty good. Like I said, this is all solid deck in here. There's no rot, there's no holes or anything. So it would be worth it to do this if it required, big patches and things like that. Probably wouldn't be unless you had the ability to, weld material in here and stuff. But just another thing I wanted to say that, why would I go through this effort on something like this? Well, this Craftsman MTD version mower with this front wheel drive transmission, basically, I found this mower that was, being discarded. So I didn't know any history on this, and what I found coming across maybe 10 or so of these mowers is if the engine runs, and I also had a bag for this mower, a bag that fit it. I didn't have the mower, I had an extra bag, so I had a bag that would fit. Didn't know if the engine ran, but these transmissions and these mowers, out of every one I've seen, they've always been good. In other words, there was never a bad one that I came across. So, if I had 10 mowers, 0% failures on this style transmission. I've had Toros that have failed. I've had Honda mowers transmissions that have failed. This particular transmission I've never seen fail. The only issue that I've seen is maybe, if the wheels were bad or the gear out here wore, but the transmission itself always worked. And the reason that I like these is this belt, as you can see, is always engaged to the pulley. Newer styles, they sort of rock back and forth to engage this, and the gear that goes down in here gets that sort of movement and engaging, disengaging, causes either the bearing in here to get loose or the gearing inside to have a problem. Whereas this one, as soon as you start this mower, this belt starts turning this pulley. Where this lever is, which is the propel, when you engage the propel, you basically pull on this, which engages I'd call it a clutch. It's not really a friction clutch, but it just engages, and then when that connects, then starts driving the wheels. So yeah, so this same situation with this one, the engine didn't run. Had a partially sheared flywheel key that I changed in there. I did clean out the carb, so it runs and the propel works.